Man, am I tired. Tired of waiting. I guess this is my official BT6 is delayed bad news video. For those of you that are unaware, we actually have like a BT6 release date, I'm putting in quotations, of November 26th. We can speculate this because one of the distributors in North America that you can publicly access, you know, just by being a random user in Universal Distribution, posted this date on their website for BT6. It's also showing allocated, which means we may not get 100% of what we ordered. Just throw that out there too while we're at it. But yeah, I've received a lot of requests to talk about this topic. Like, actually a lot. So this is going to be my official video on it, you know, the delay, what's going on, what it means, what information do we have, you know, all that stuff. One quick disclaimer here before we start. I do not blame Bandai for this. So Bandai, if you're watching, I still feel this about you. Still feel that nice. That looked weirdly weird. That did not look like a heart. Anyway, I do not believe that Bandai, you know, is at fault mainly for this. I think they're in between a rock and a hard place, and just this is based on the world we live in right now, COVID, and other things, which we'll talk about in this video. So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments before we get started in today's discussion. What do you think is really going on here? Let me know. I love reading that stuff. And don't forget to like the video as well. Subscribe if you haven't. Turn that notification bell on the smashed potatoes. That way you know when all these amazing Digimon videos come out. Also, please follow me on Twitch. Link is in the description. And we do fun things on Twitch and talk about fun things on Twitch, so you should do that. I think I'm going to start this video with the post that the Digimon card game group made on their official Facebook page on September 20th, just to cover what they say. Due to a shipping delay, we must regret to inform you that we must postpone the release of the product as follows. They talk about the product. To our tamers in North America, we plan to announce the revised pre-release schedule and release date this product in mid-October. Our most recent information indicates this product will arrive for mid-November release, subject to change. While Bandai and our distributor partners are making the utmost efforts to provide our players with widely available product on time, global freight logistics continue to impact our product shipping and release schedule. We will announce the date for North America as soon as we get confirmation from our shipping partners and distributors. We sincerely apologize to our tamers and stores regarding the delays of these products, and we are working to get these to you as soon as possible. So a big complaint, the reading between the lines here that I'm understanding, is shipping issues. Now, it's no surprise and no shock that shipping has gone up over the last 18 months because of COVID and other reasons as well. But just between Canada and the United States, shipping has gone up. Also, international shipping of large items, freights, of pallets, of cardboard paper products is more expensive now than it was, say, 2019. That's information you guys can look up on the internet. You can type in international global freight prices and do a comparison, and you can find that stuff. You can just do your own research and do that. So I can't tell you with 100% certainty that it is more expensive. Also, probably takes longer. I can't really put a confirmation on that, but it is probably taking a lot longer to get things from point A to point B. You gotta keep in mind that, you know, the items that are required to manufacture said Digimon card game product and said other product, like the cardboard for the product and everything else, has to be shipped from point A to point B just to be made. Just to be made. And then they have to actually make it in their factories, in their warehouses, and then they have to seal it all together. Then they have to ship it to their warehouses for distribution to their distributors, who must then ship the product to us. That's in a simplistic nutshell how it works. And now I'm going to go over the #1 complaint I am hearing and why this video even exists now in the first place. So, over across the pond, they are getting their, you know, their Digimon BT6, and why can't we then? Like that voice? It was a weird voice. That is an excellent question. Why don't they just delay it for everyone? Or if they clearly have the means to do it in one area, why can't they do it everywhere else, right? You know, all valid points, well, that'll answer. To the split release thing, this is just, at the simple point, a business cash flow conundrum. If they hold back their product everywhere, they have less cash flow coming in as a company, and when they have less cash flow, it means they can't do things as readily as they want to because they are lacking the cash to do so. You know, Bandai can take the cash flow from the EU and Latin America sales and help release the freaking stuff so that we can get it in November. that's something they have the ability to do. I, again, don't know how their process works. That's all Bandai internal information. They're never going to reveal any of that to us. But, you know, they can use the cash flow in one area, I'm certain, to help finance other departments and other areas. And they just want to get the ball rolling, because every time they have a delay, it's less cash flow. So it's just quicker and easier to just release things as scheduled when you can, get the cash flow coming in, and allocate it where you need to allocate it in order to maintain steady paced card game environment. Yeah, it sucks, but if you think about it, it's actually kind of karmic justice in a sense, because the across the pond was screwed at one point. I can't remember the set off the top of my head where they got it way later than we did, but now it's just the other way around. North America is getting it way later than the other place. I guess that's fair, I suppose. And to address the other question as to, you know, why can they do it in one area on time but can't do it in North America on time? What's the deal with that? And I think that just comes down to readily available items for manufacturing and distributing the product, as well as shipping logistics. I think it's a back and forth thing. It might be faster, cheaper, and everything's readily available for them to produce things and distribute things across the sea than it is right now to do things in North America. I wholeheartedly 100% believe that that is exactly what could be going on. And then you combine that with extended shipping times and increased shipping rate, it just creates a sour taste on Bandai's mouth. And nobody likes taking in anything sour, you know? You don't expect that. Now, I've given my speech on how I don't really care that BT5 is extended for another month or month and a half now again, I guess. It doesn't really bother me. I'm still coming up with creative decks and things to try for fun. That doesn't really matter. I'm not bothered. It's still fun BT5 Digimon format. I know other people, though, are kind of pissed because, you know, it just keeps getting delayed. And BT5 still is a thing, and people just want it to be over. And, you know, I kind of respect that. You know, not every card game has such a long format, right? Some card games have one big booster set, and then maybe the odd promo here and there, and the next booster set, mainly looking at Pokemon and kind of Magic the Gathering on that. Yu-Gi-Oh! On the other hand is very fast-paced. We get new product fucking 2-3 weeks sometimes, every 2-3 weeks. Then that's just, the format's always changing and there's always new things being entered into the formula to kind of do what we gotta do. So there it is. There is my in-depth explanation and guesstimation as to why this is happening in the first place. Why the delay here? Why not the delay over there? What's going on with the shipping? You know, all that. Yeah, that's all I gotta say on this topic. It's not the first time Bandai has delayed product for this card game, and for their other card games too, and other stuff. And it's not the first time that a card game, non-Bandai, has extended and had to delay stuff. This is just the world we live in right now. As a card player in the COVID era, we have to understand that card game companies can just make announcements like this as often as they want. Me being in charge of a card game store, as you guys might be able to tell by now, you know, I've had to deal with this, not from Bandai, but also freaking Yu-Gi-Oh!, Pokemon, Magic, and other things as well. And I own other businesses as well that are also facing similar constraints. It's not just card games, guys. This is just the world. It's a poopy world, absolutely. It kind of sucks that things are getting delayed and all this, and things are getting flip-flopped and bamboozled and stuff. But it's just something we gotta live with. We will enter a time probably in the next year or 2 years where things return to normal, and then this won't be an issue. But until then, we just gotta keep pushing through it, not getting pissy, and people talk, you know, oh, I'm gonna quit Digimon, this is too much, blah, this is it, whatever. You know, fine. There are lots of people coming into Digimon every day as I speak right now. As you're watching this video, people are probably considering trying to play the game. You know, more than people are thinking about quitting the game. And that's just kind of how it is right now. The Digimon card game is actually a really healthy place, with only like 1% of the population being cancerous, if you ask my opinion. It's a healthy card game. There's people out there that care about the card game. Bandai is doing their best, given all sorts of obstacles, to produce this card game for everyone in a reasonable amount of time, without a reasonable amount of issues on their part. That's it. See ya.